Salutations, everyone. I'm back once again. I just wanted to just touch on this really quickly. I know it's been a trending topic a little bit about Ari Lennox and her um, being offended by the banter between Martin and Pam in one of my favorite shows of all time, Martin. She, as you see, she says it always felt wrong. Pam was gorgeous, and dark skinned women deserve better. And so I think that although I do understand her underlining issue when it comes to being dark skinned in general, because I have experienced it growing up, the ridicule that I received. But in this particular matter, I think that Ari Lennox is projecting this matter, to the wrong reference. I think this is the wrong reference to use when it comes to this particular banter between Martin and Pam, because I think that behind the scenes, Martin was very mindful of the type of jokes that um, he delivered on the show, especially towards Pam, because I think he mentioned in a few interviews that there were certain jokes that were in the script that he refused to repeat on the show. And correct me if I'm wrong, and you can help me out in the comments, but as much as I've watched this show throughout the years, I heard a lot of banter between them and their back and forth. I don't recall Martin ever making any disparaging comments about Pam's the complexion. It never became a colorist thing when it came to how Martin came for people, because he came for everyone. No one was exempt, including Gina. None of the cast was exempt. No one. Martin had smoke for everyone. The older, the children. He has smoke for everyone. Whether it was Gina's, even Gina had a couple of light skin jokes. I remember that episode when Martin had that dream sequence about Pam. He and Pam hooking up, and Gina made the comment, "We should need a nightlight, you big baby." When he couldn't sleep, and Martin came back at her saying, "No, you light enough." I mean, so. And Tommy was the one with the bald head with no job. Cole was the dumb one. So everyone had their fair share of Martin's banter, his fair share of his of his jokes and snapping on people. So when it comes to I think that, I don't know whether it's because Martin gave Pam most of the smoke out of the friend group, out of the immediate friend group. Maybe she probably felt like there was most of the banter, was between him and Pam more so than anybody else in the cast. And maybe she's finding some type of loophole as relates to her being dark skinned. And I think that she needs to get out her feelings on this one. And I'm not trying to be insensitive at all. I'm not trying to dismiss her feelings about it, but I feel like, again, I think she's projecting onto the wrong show, to the wrong people involved, because I don't think anyone was offended. Well, I mean, especially at that time. I mean, shows back in the day, I just totally understand that if a lot of these shows from 90s on back were out now, they wouldn't survive at all. I don't think there was a survive a episode, much less a season, if some of these shows were out now. Because I know that she may not be familiar. Well, she may be familiar with Sanford and Son, but I don't know if she watched Sanford and Son at all, or watched a clip or an episode of Fred Sanford and Aunt Esther going at it, because then she would really be in her feelings if she would have heard some of the things that Fred Sanford referred on Esther, whether it was a barracuda, a gorilla, Um, there was smoke between George Jefferson and Archie Bunker, and I wonder if she has any issues with George Jefferson calling Tom Willis a honky, or um, um, who else had banter on like, Max and Calvin living single, like prime example. They had like the sophisticated type of banter, but it was just as brutal because I mean, Kyle with his clapbacks, I mean, his clapbacks were strong to the point where he referred to Max as masculine many times, and it was funny. It was never offensive because we knew what the purpose was. The purpose was to make us laugh, to just also um, make light of touchy things or make light of certain things, just kind of bring the funny. So in this case, I think that she needs to lighten up on this one because there ain't going to be no more in slander up in here because you know how I feel about my show. So I just wanted to kind of come forward. Like I said, I'm not trying to be dismissive of her feelings at all because I do understand how this, but it's kind of like I said, this is an ongoing saturation when it comes to dark skin versus light skin, and how the whole colorism topic is becoming a nuisance to me. So I just feel like I think we need to be mindful of how you approach this, and when it comes to having having a say about having to say about how offensive you might be when it comes to colorism and in reference to certain shows, because this is not it. This one is not it. Um, Again, he never came for her dark skin. He never made any offensive remarks about her complexion. So you can rest assured, Miss Lennox, that there's no reason for you to be offensive about it. And I just hope that you just do some self reflection and just um, I just hope that you'll kind of just kind of go back and just revisit the show. Maybe I mean I think you may need to kind of rewatch it. Maybe you want to binge watch it. Um, all seasons, and just kind of look at the dynamic between Martin and all all the people that he came across, came or encountered, and so you understand that there was a balance. There was a balance with when it came to um, the jokes that he or the how should I say the what is it called rhetoric, or the clapbacks, whatever you want to however you want to word it. Um, they were, Martin had something for everyone, so to speak. So I just wanted to kind of just give a little input on that, and I hope that I receive some input on your end as well. Like I said, please comment, like, share, and subscribe, and have a good night.